Before we even get into the concept of automation, ROI, can you help set the table on what is incident management? Where do you think the industry is headed? How should the audience even view the concept of incident management?
Sure. Incident management itself has been around for quite some time, all starting, of course, with ITIL and all of the things that were done there. But when we talk about incident management, we're really talking about a fairly straightforward process. Now, when I say that, that is the biggest simplification I could possibly make, because the statement, oh, we're just going to identify those incidents so we know what's going on, respond to them, resolve them, then analyze it so we can not do that again. That's just one part of ITSM. Obviously, ITSM has problem management, change management, all of those things. And those are all part of a well-functioning IT operations management team. Don't really want to go into all of that today because we could spend our entire hour on just ITSM. And though I do the ITSM analysis for GigaOM, I also do other areas such as incident and task management, and what I'm going to talk about next. Well, a lot of people, you hear monitoring. Oh yes, we've got to monitor everything. Well, that's a nice thing. All it tells you is the system's alive. That doesn't really tell you too much else. It can tell you how it's performing. It can tell you that it broke. But you have to respond to an incident in that scenario. And that's great, wonderful. We'd love that. And observability is a step up from that, where you're adding a little more intelligence and you're saying, how are my systems behaving? And then why are they that way? And what can we do to auto remediate? And that's one of the areas we're really looking to say, hey, this is a known problem. We've done this before. We need to reboot this Kubernetes cluster. It's no big deal. The conditions to meet that are A, B, and C. It's met A, B, and C. Somebody go do that. Not somebody. Have a system go do that, and it's all automatic. The whole idea of observability is to have shorter, less impactful incidents, which of course impacts the ROI. But then we get to okay, so we've observed everything, but what does that mean? That takes care of IT. Well, awareness is where it's the thing that I'm talking about most lately is, and I had this actually happen to me. I had the CIO walk in my area and say, are we okay? And I looked at her with a stunned look and said, what does that mean? And she says, is the company okay? Is everything running well enough for us to make money and do the things we want to know? I looked and I said, yes, we're okay. She said, thank you. Apparently she was going into a board meeting, but she wanted to ask that question in that way because it was important. So awareness starts with, are we okay? Not are our systems okay, not are our systems behaving, but are we as a company functioning in a way that we're expected to function? So that asks all of the parts there. And often in IT, we get stuck on, oh, servers are broken or this is broken. But the question, are we okay, covers the entire company. And awareness means you've got legal, you've got HR, you've got all the other pieces, which often use IT, but are not IT. Are they working? And if so, and then we get into the intelligence part. Is something going to break soon? If so, when? And therefore, we can prevent incidents. When things don't break, life is so much easier. And so the automated tools, as we move through monitoring, observability, and awareness, allow us to take the latest technologies that we have. Observability is becoming now a very solid, well used by everyone. A lot of people are doing it and doing it well. Awareness is a little harder because awareness is now getting IT in the business to answer the simple question: is the company okay? Yeah. It's a silly question when you think about it, but it's the most valuable question there is if you're running a company. So those are the things that I'm looking for and looking into when I'm doing my research into the various areas. And so that's what I'm doing now.
Excellent. I mean, like you said, this probably is the biggest simplification in this industry, but clearly you have touched upon what I call as an onion, and then the more we peel, we'll find yet another layer. But Monitoring, observability, awareness, our ability to understand not just is the company okay, but are our customers okay, perhaps is an equally relevant question.
It's the same question. Yeah.
It's the same question.